All right, in today's video, we're going to be doing a high taper with a number 3 on top. All right, now that we have the number 3, we're going to go ahead and get our trimmer. We're going to go ahead and set our ball line. We're doing a mid to high fade, so I'm going to start right where the hook starts. Going towards the back, you want to go ahead and angle it down a little bit, just because if you go all straight, the fade in the back is going to be too high. As a beginner too, you want to go ahead and make sure you go all the way around, just because if you don't, you're going to get lost in your fading process. All right, now that we had everything balled out at the bottom, we're going to go ahead and use our shaver just to get down to the skin. This is going to help you get that extra pop. You want to make sure that when using the shaver, you don't go all the way up, because then you're going to leave a very harsh line. Once you get to this top side right here, you want to go ahead and flip it and start tapping down. All right, now we're going to take our 1.5 guard. We're going to go ahead and just debulk the hair before we set on our guidelines. When debulking the hair, you want to make sure you don't go all the way up. We're going to go ahead and set in our first guideline. When putting in your guidelines, you want to make sure you go all the way across, because if you don't, you're going to end up getting lost. So this first guideline is going to be the lever open with no guard. Now for your guidelines, you want to make sure you make it about a finger's width. That's going to make it a lot easier for you to fade out. Now we're going to move on to our second guideline. It's going to be with the number 1 guard. All right, and there we go. We have our 3 guidelines. We have our no guard open, our number 1, and our 1.5 that we use to debulk. Now we can finally go ahead and start to fade the guidelines. To fade out the first guideline, you're going to go back to no guard, and you're going to use this lever. You're going to go halfway and then all the way close. That's going to help you fade out this bottom line. So we're going to start 1, 2, so that's halfway. We're going to go and close it one more time. And we're going to fully close. We have our first guideline faded out. If you're having trouble fading out this guideline, you can go ahead and use your trimmer and start tapping at it. And if you can't take it out with that, you're going to go ahead and switch to your shaver and do the same thing where you tap down. Now we're going to fade out our second guideline. We're going to use the half guard. We're going to do the same thing where we keep the lever open and then work our way to close. And again, if you're having trouble fading out this middle line, you're going to go and use the no guard with the lever open. And you're just going to pick at it until it's faded out. Now for our last guideline right here, we're going to go and use our number 1. And the same steps, we're going to go open, halfway to close. Okay, now I use my number 1 guard and I faded it out, but you can see there's some dark spots right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back to my half guard, the lever open. I'm gonna just pick at it until it's faded out. I'm slowly gonna start closing the lever until I start seeing that this little dark spot is finally faded out. To blend in the 1.5 that we use right here up into the number 3, you can use the number 2 or the 3 with the lever closed and just go against the grain to blend it. But I'm going to use a comb with some shears to blend it a little bit better right here. This is my preferred method because it's a lot slower, it's more controlled, and you have a less likelihood of cutting too much from the top. Any dark spots that I see, I'm just going to point cut as well. I'm using the thinning shears again, just because there's a less likelihood of you cutting too much. Now I'm going to go ahead and line up these vertical bars before I do the actual front lineup. This is going to help you see the fade just a little bit more clearly. I'm going to use my trimmer to line this part up right here. Now you can see we lined it up and it's a little bit more crispier. Now we can go ahead and do that front lineup. Alright guys, you guys see right here, we have a mid to high fade with the number 3 on top. If you guys like the video, you guys can go ahead and like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week.